Alright, so where are we going right now?
We are going to the welders to pick up the General. All the final welding should be done. I'm actually a little nervous because this guy I've been using for years to do different things, carpet cleaning equipment, bikes, whatever. And he always does it right. But it's just hard to believe that I'm going to go in there and he's going to have everything just right. I just don't think anybody cares as much as I do sometimes, but... Totally happy. He did everything he was supposed to do, and that just blows my mind.
It looks good. Alright guys, so we're back here for the next part of the General Osborn Pro Build. We just got her back from the welders who finished up some of the work on there, and we're going to try and finish putting the bike together for you guys in today's video. So do you want to cover what they did at the welding shop?
Yes. So, took it to a local welder, API, which is really good. There's a few little divots here. Probably for me cutting off those things. Sometimes the welds leave divots or I screw up. They filled all those, got that real clean. This is the big one. I don't know if you guys can see that. We lowered the brake poles, whatever you call them, brake posts. So these are actually Odyssey Evos 2.5s. They're a lot closer to the frame, so we have chain clearance so we can run the small sprocket. You can see that, and we have not tried it yet, so I don't even know if that's going to work, but hopefully that's enough. Smoothed out a few areas, just a few imperfections that were on the frame. Let's see, the brake bracket has been cut off, the coaster brake bracket, and I cut that off and reshaped this a little bit. All the tabs under here are gone.
So they just kind of clean all that up?
Well, I did a lot of it. I just didn't do any welding. They did the welding.
I see. And then you want to show them what they did on the forks here?
So on the forks, I cut the tubes. I shortened the tube so we could get a full-size peg in there. I think that's important. They filled the tube right here at the bottom and ran a bracket down to fill that all in. So there's the new forks. We left the holes for all you traditionalists, if that's even a word. We left the peg holes. I think they'll look good once everything is re-nickeled or chromed. I'm gonna nickel it probably, but
cool.
I think I might need to add a little weld inside here just to make sure that these things are strong enough, even though I'm sure they are.
Perfect. And then you watch.
Are you rushing me?
Am I rushing you?
Yeah,
No.
You're aware that I talk too much.
I'm just trying to prevent
Fine.
rambling.
I know, I do ramble. But I noticed that you caught me on it. Okay. That's fine. I'm good with that.
Do I have your permission to continue?
Please.
Do you want to show off the new set of stickers we got?
Yes. So I'm going to show you old ones first. Brian Bennett sent these ones, the red ones in. And these came from Jeremy Chase.
I might have to take those ones from mine.
No. That won't happen. These are for me. And so I'm going to get this frame done. The plan is, so anyways, there's a whole bunch. Look at what these guys have sent me.
Very cool.
All kinds of stuff. There's even a die cut in here somewhere. So gives me more choice. But the plan is that where everything you see is gray, I'm not sure what color that's going to be. Everything that is chrome, including the forks, is going to be nickel. Because I like nickel plating. I like the gold tint that comes with it. And it's kind of like the old Redline style, like the very old square back Redline style.
Yeah, I mean, maybe once the bikes are done, we can have our own little mini competition and have everyone vote on which bike they like better. I think mine might be in the lead right now.
I know, and that sucks because we just threw that thing together. There's no...
No, there was plenty of planning that I put into that. What are you talking
about? All black.
About?
I want all black. But, I was looking at it on here. I'm like, God damn, that thing looks good.
Yeah.
But we don't know how this is going to come out yet. So, whatever. It does look good, though, all black.
Oh, and something kind of tentative on the plan right now is we might be going down south. Can we talk about that? Where is that?
Oh, you mean Duke's?
Yeah.
Well, this is tentative.
Tentative.
Let's not give dates because we don't know the dates.
Right, that's what I was saying. This is just in the works, possibly.
Yeah, I got to call Mike Buff. Mike Buff wanted to go up and see Duke, Dana Duke.
The Duker
from Oakley. And I talked
right
to
over
Duke
your left shoulder there.
Right there. So Mike's like, hey, let's go up there. And we were thinking about doing a podcast or whatever you call it.
Interview or something.
Interview with me and Mike and Duke and Dylan all together. And then Dylan said, oh, let's hit some jumps on the way. And I was like, okay, good. So we're hopefully at the end of October, we'll get to do that.
Yeah, and we'll be videoing everything and covering it all so you guys can see. Hopefully we can get Mike to ride with us too. That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because there's skate parks in Palm Springs.
That's what I saw.
Last time I was at Duke's, I went and rode some of them, but he found another one. But there's those jumps in Thousand Oaks.
Yeah, we want to go there.
California, Thousand Oaks, California.
Those look really
Josh
cool.
Baltimore, my ex-wife's nephew, so her brother's son, that's a whole nother story. But we're talking about meeting up down there. I haven't seen him since he was like this high, and now he's like 6'3", and he rides. So we're gonna meet up at Thousand Oaks maybe.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
Very cool. Yeah, and I've never met Mike Buff before, so this will be my first time meeting him in person. It'll be interesting because I've been hearing stories about him since as long as I can remember.
I think he's mellowed out probably, but yeah, I haven't seen Mike in like 30 years, 35 years, maybe more.
Cool. All right. Well, also before we get started with putting the bike together, wanted to share with you guys, we got another care package from Etnies. So we want to give a big shout out to John Pova and the Etnies team. I've got one of the pairs of shoes that we just got up here. That is the Score. And he also sent me the Scout, which is a pair for riding, which I'm going to cover that in another video, but they are really nice. I haven't worn the Scout yet, but they're super light from what I felt. It feels like a really good running shoe, super light, super cushiony. But yeah, so we're going to get started now with putting the bike together. First, I'm going to give you guys some close-ups on the shoes as well as on the welds that we did, just so they can see what that looks like up close.
Right.
What do you want to say?
Okay, so I wanted to tell you guys, it feels weird to wear a shirt with my name on it. I don't know, it feels a little obnoxious, but Dylan and I went through a lot researching these t-shirts, and these t-shirts are soft, comfortable, and they fit right. So when I look in my drawer, it's like Flatland Fuel t-shirts. They just fit good, they're soft, and they're comfortable.
Yeah.
And so I wear it. So
I really like the Prospect t-shirts too. They're really soft as well.
And that's a tri-blend.
Yeah. But okay, yeah, so we spent a good amount of time researching those shirts because we want something that looked good, but also you could ride in. And I think
and
we
it was
definitely...
soft. It was soft. I hate that scratchy.
Yeah.
Like cheap. This is more expensive, but what's the point if you're not going to wear this shirt? I mean, it might be cheaper, but it's just going to sit in your drawer. So
yeah, and I think they'll like them, and I think they'll find they're good for riding in.
Yeah.
Cool.
50-50.
All right, we're gonna get started then with the bike build. Okay, so you guys got to see all the close-ups on the welds and all the work that's been done on the frame. So now we're gonna put it together, but first, RL wants to show you how he organizes the different parts for his bike.
Apparently a lot of people do this because I posted this and there's a bunch of guys. But pegs and all the bolts. And then you guys don't want to see that. These are the brackets I cut off. So I just marked everything general. This is the headset and the chain, brakes, pedals, so that when it's in a box, they don't get mixed up and Dylan and I aren't going, well, that was my pedal, now it's your pedal. We know everything here in the bags goes on this bike. It makes it a lot simpler. Doesn't take much more time. That's it.
So what's the first part we're gonna be putting on?
We're gonna do the headset.
Headset first, okay, cool.
So if I remember correctly, pack the bearings and then get them all nice and lubed up. Push the grease into inside the casing. So we can chat as I'm doing this, right?
Yeah.
So yesterday I ate like 7 donuts, but I stopped eating at like 3 o'clock. I didn't eat anymore and I was full. So I didn't eat anything after that, and I think I lost weight last night.
I had a couple of those donuts too, they were good.
But you ate late, right?
Yeah.
I know, that's my favorite time. It was hard not to, but
I can't do it anymore though, because now I wake up really early in the morning
yeah.
from it.
We're not going to tighten that yet. Okay, wheels. Let's do wheels.
All right, so the headset is on. Now we're going for the wheels.
So I've noticed these knurls, those knurled washers that go on your forks inside your pegs, are supposed to be inside your pegs. Those things really help. Same thing on the rear. They help hold everything in place. It tightens better. And you can see this on the BSD. These are BSD rims, hubs. And look at their outside cover has knurls on it. Well, that's really cool. So you have knurls on the inside, and if you have an outside knurled washer, you got both. And that's really cool. So knurls on the inside, all this stuff is from BSD. Knurls on the inside, super heavy duty bolts, knurls here.
Oh, so you're going with the BSD pegs, right?
No, these, I don't know. I think these are Ares, A-R-E-S.
Oh, right.
These are plastic.
Yeah. But you're not
Super light.
You're going with those ones, not the bully.
Right. These have always been on here. Make sure your knurls are facing to the dropouts or the inside of the thing.
wheel is now finished being tightened on. And one thing I thought was kind of weird is there's no axle for the front there. So what's that all about?
Well, it's just, instead of having an axle, you have a bolt that threads in, which becomes kind of your axle. And feels like it's heat treated. It feels like they have grade A5 and grade A8 bolts, I think. It feels like it's like a grade 8, like a, whatever they call it. It's a real strong bolt, which is very important. And by having that long shaft in there, less chance of it bending.
Oh, that's interesting.
I think. I don't know. I never really thought about it, but.
All right, should we do the back wheel now? I think I forgot to tell you. People are asking me if they can buy these parts.
Really?
Someone wants to buy the platforms, yeah.
No way.
I'm not even kidding. I'm serious.
Guys are nuts.
Are you willing to give those up, or do you want to keep them?
I'm gonna keep them.
Whoops.
Can you lift up the frame? I did. Oh, I forgot. This is like channel 7. Hold that right up there.
Alright, so we got the chain on now as well as the wheels, and it looks like we're going to be going for the handlebars next. You pretty much just have the handlebars, the seat, the pedals, and then the brake setup, and I think that's everything left.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm going to need you to help me with this.
Okay.
So I taped all this because I do not want this rotor coming apart again. That was a brain fry. So don't let this thing slide down, okay?
Mm-hmm.
If this thing slides off of there, we're done. Life over.
So you got to do what?
You might want to come over here. Okay, can you see this tab right here?
Yes.
Okay, this tab has to come down farther.
Uh-huh.
And that way, when this thing goes back to that mount, it won't rub against the frame. It'll be a little more bent and be a cleaner so it doesn't rub the frame.
Oh, so the cord will rub the frame as is right now?
Yes.
For the cable.
I forgot to tell him. I was going to have him weld a little tube on here, but that would have been dumb. I think I'd rather just have it clear.
So what do we have to do to lower that? Is that going to be like cutting and stuff?
Well, this hole, there's 2 holes. This first hole in this tab, this L tab, will go into the threaded hole, and I'll have to make a new threaded hole. Okay. And then we'll call that open hole a water release hole.
So I'm guessing.
No, it's a small hole, and it's fine for it to be there.
And these are what, BSD pedals?
BSD.
Onto the BSD
I have these
cranks.
on my S&M. They work great. They're perfect. They're not too sharp on the little things that grip your feet. Yeah, they work good. Not too much. We used to run those old bear traps that were like sharp and everybody thought you didn't want your feet to come off.
Does the laid back seat post feel a lot different than like what you have on the S&M?
Well, when I rode this bike many years ago, it had a laid back seat post. I have no idea why, but that's how we rode it.
Does it feel weird compared to like what you have on the S&M now?
Well, the S&M is totally different geometry, so the frame is different. So I'm very used to that S&M.
People have been asking too, what are the differences like? Is there much a difference between the Osborn Pro and like the Fred Blood frame, the Generals?
I don't know what the dimensions are on the Fred. I don't even know what the dimensions are on this. I did at the time, but I don't know what the dimensions are on that Fred Blood.
But they're not probably identical to this one, are they?
I have no idea. I would say the chances are pretty good that they're pretty close. So these are going to be in like that. One more. Okay. And I rode it when this was rubbing, just barely rubbing this nut, this lock nut, and you couldn't hear it, it wouldn't rattle. So I think this is going to be good.
Yeah.
With a small sprocket and a 14 tooth rear and a 20, I can't read that, but whatever the size that is in the front.
All right, so like I was saying, we'll be back once we're ready to fix that brake mount and add on the rest of the brakes. And I guess that's pretty much it until then. Anything else you want to say before we go?
Nope.
Cool. All right, we'll see you guys soon then.
See you guys.